I wake to the smell of antiseptic. It's sharp, clinical, like a hospital that hasn't seen sunlight in decades. My eyes flutter open, and I'm staring at a ceiling so white it hurts. Fluorescent lights hum above me, their buzz drilling into my skull like some kind of insect burrowing deeper with each passing second. Where am I? The question loops in my mind, but there's no answer waiting for me, only silence. My body feels heavy, sluggish, as though gravity has doubled while I slept. I try to sit up, but my muscles protest, stiff and uncooperative. Panic bubbles beneath my skin, prickling, along my arms like static electricity. Something isn't right. This place, it doesn't feel real. The room is small, sterile, a cube with smooth walls and no windows. There's a single metal door on one side, its surface gleaming under the harsh light. No handle, no keypad, just an unbroken expanse of cold steel. Across from me are three others, sprawled out on identical cots. They're strangers, faces slack with confusion or fear, or maybe both. One man groans softly, his hand twitching against the thin mattress. A woman sits upright suddenly, her breath coming fast, shallow. She looks around, wildly, taking in the same blank walls I've been staring at. "Where are we?" she whispers, her voice trembling. Her words hang in the air, unanswered. No one speaks. We all seem too afraid to break the fragile quiet, as if speaking will summon something worse than this oppressive nothingness. But inside my head, the noise is deafening. Questions ricochet off the walls of my skull. Who brought us here? Why can't I remember anything before waking up? Is this real? They came for us eventually. Not people. Not exactly. Machines, sleek, humanoid things, with glowing blue eyes that scanned us dispassionately. Their movements were fluid, almost hypnotic, but there was something wrong about them. Too perfect, too precise, like they weren't designed to mimic life so much as mock it. "Follow," one said, its voice flat and mechanical. None of us argued. What choice did we have? We were led down corridors that stretched endlessly, every turn revealing more of the same sterile environment. White floors, white walls, white ceilings. The monotony made my stomach churn. Was this supposed to be calming? Or was it meant to drive us mad? Already I could feel the edges of my sanity fraying, unraveling like thread pulled loose from a sweater. They brought us to a larger room filled with chairs, arranged in a circle. In the center stood a table, and on it rested four objects: a key, a knife, a vial of clear liquid, and a photograph. The photo showed a child, no older than 5, smiling brightly, oblivious to whatever horrors awaited them. "Choose," the machine instructed. Its tone left no room for negotiation. The others hesitated, glancing nervously at each other. I didn't. Without thinking, I reached for the key. It felt solid in my hand, grounding me somehow. But then I saw the woman pick up the knife, her fingers trembling as she gripped the hilt, and the man who took the vial. He uncapped it and sniffed cautiously before recoiling, his face pale. Only the fourth person, another man, lingered over the photograph. He stared at it for a long time, his expression unreadable. Why did I choose the key? Why not the picture? That little girl, she looked so happy, so innocent. Could I have saved her, or doomed her by ignoring the photo altogether? God, I don't even know what I'm doing here. None of this makes sense. The others, they're watching me now. Their eyes dart between the objects we chose, searching for meaning where there is none. At least, I think there's none. Maybe they see something I don't. Maybe I'm missing the point entirely. This place, it's messing with my head. Everything is too clean, too quiet. Even the air smells wrong, like it's been scrubbed of all impurities. It's suffocating. I want to scream, to tear at these walls until they bleed color, until they give me something real to hold on to. But I can't. I won't. I have to stay calm. Control is everything. If I lose control, I lose myself. But what if losing control is the whole point? What if they're watching us, studying us, waiting for us to crack? And who are they? Are they human? Are they gods? Or are they just machines playing at being gods? The tests have grown more invasive, more personal. Yesterday, they locked us in separate rooms and forced us to listen to recordings of our own voices saying things we don't remember saying. Accusations, confessions, promises we never made. Each word was a dagger twisting in my chest, forcing me to confront parts of myself I'd rather forget. Today, they blindfolded us and led us through a maze. The floor shifted unpredictably, sometimes soft carpet, sometimes jagged stone. Once, I stepped into water, icy and knee-deep, and nearly fell. The darkness pressed against my eyelids, thick and suffocating. Every step felt like walking into quicksand, pulling me deeper into despair. When they finally removed the blindfolds, we found ourselves back in the circular room. On the table lay new items: a mirror, a gun, a book, and a shard of glass. Again, we were told to choose. This time, I hesitated. The mirror reflected my face, gaunt and hollow-eyed. The gun promised power, or escape. The book offered knowledge, though I doubted it would bring comfort. And the shard of glass. It glinted cruelly, sharp enough to cut flesh. To end it all, I picked the book. Words, at least, couldn't hurt me. Or so I thought. Later, when I opened the book, I realized my mistake. Inside were pages detailing atrocities committed by someone named Evelyn Carter. My name. Except it wasn't mine, was it? The entries described experiments, tortures, betrayals, all carried out by me, by Evelyn. Is this who I am? Am I a monster? Or is this another test, another lie meant to break me? The others refuse to look at me now, their gazes sliding away whenever I meet their eyes. Do they believe the book? Do they think I'm dangerous? And yet, part of me wonders if they're right. Fragments of memory drift through my mind like smoke, elusive and intangible. Faces I don't recognize. Voices whispering secrets I don't want to hear. Blood on my hands. If I am Evelyn Carter, then what does that make them? Victims, accomplices, or figments of my imagination? It's getting harder to tell what's real. Last night, or was it this morning, I woke to find the woman standing over me, holding the knife. Her lips moved, but no sound came out. When I blinked, she was gone. Hallucination? Or warning? Even the facility itself seems less solid now. Sometimes, the walls shimmer faintly, as though they're made of water instead of concrete. Other times, I catch glimpses of things beyond the corners of my vision. Shadows, moving where there should be none. Figures vanishing when I turn to look. Maybe none of this is real. Maybe I'm dreaming, trapped in some endless nightmare of my own making. Or maybe I'm already dead, and this is hell. They gathered us together today, all four of us, and placed us in a single room. No furniture, no distractions, just us and the machines. One of them stepped forward, its glowing eyes boring into mine. "You have failed," it said simply. Failed what? I wanted to ask, but the words stuck in my throat. Failed humanity, failed ourselves, failed whatever twisted game they've devised. Then the walls began to close in, literally. The smooth surfaces shifted, inching closer with a grinding noise that set my teeth on edge. Panic surged through me, raw and primal. I lunged toward the door, but it was sealed shut. The others screamed, pounding uselessly against the encroaching walls. In that moment, I understood. This wasn't about survival. It was about breaking us, stripping away everything we thought we knew about ourselves, until there was nothing left but ash. As the walls crushed me, I closed my eyes and let go. For the first time since waking up in this godforsaken place, I stopped fighting. Darkness, silence, peace, or perhaps nothingness. Was I ever really here?